Molly from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Cajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning and welcome, and how's everybody doing? And I want to mention first the birthdays for today. Today is 1889 house, that's Casey. Today's her birthday. Jeffrey, which is in the chat, his birthday is today. And if you happen to see Lisa Lopez, also her birthday is today. Tomorrow you have Anna Marie, Cha-Ching King Scott, and Justin's birthday is tomorrow. Justine's birthday tomorrow. And on Sunday you have Adam's Exploit, Claude's Vintage, and It's Me, Angie's birthday on Sunday. And that's the birthdays for the weekend. Let's get into the chat and see who was here first. And that was Regina. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. The next post. Every day that we wake up is a good day. Every breath that we take is filled with hope and a better day. Every word that we speak is a chance to change what is bad into something good. I like that. Thank you for those. And Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Anytime, anything us possible when you have the right people there to support you. Amen on that one, girlfriend. And how are you doing this morning, Carol? Yeah, Robert's here today. He's in the chat. I saw him earlier. Miss Denise, hello, good morning and welcome. He's working and lurking. There he is, right there. There's Robert. Hello, good morning and welcome. Looking forward to being with Rick. Yes, this Sunday. That's where I'll be. 6:30. And Matt, hello, good morning and welcome. And I have your lineups ready for today's show. Thank you for sending those in. Ashley, hello, good morning and welcome. And Carol sent in some items too for today. We had to wait from last week, and it's going to be first thing this morning. Good to see y'all. Welcome. And how are you doing today, little Debbie? How's your mom doing? And of course, Matt, everybody's saying hello to each other. Friday show is up. Well, thank you. Why are you holding your breath? John, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Terry, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's the birthday boy, Jeffrey. Hello, good morning and a happy birthday. Hope you're having a good day today. Yes, today is Casey's birthday as well. That's 1889 house. Had fun seeing our neighbors. Miss Denise. Everybody's saying hello. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Are you ready for your trip next week in our neck of the woods? Let's see. Heather, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. And I did approve you on the Facebook group, by the way. I just want to make sure yesterday that was you. Jennifer's already dropping links for everybody's shows coming up. Make sure you check them out. Hit the notifications. Let's see. Amy, hello, good morning and welcome. And Amy, I sent you an email this morning. If you can check it to verify something I asked you. It's about this morning's show. Real quick before I get to your items. Let's see. I want to first thank all those who sent in items for the show this morning. Thank y'all very much. Flying out to Dallas in 2 days, then Rhode Island on Wednesday. Awesome. Next week, that's right. 21st and 22nd. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing well. Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. You just snuck on in and that chat flew on me. Good morning. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Welcome. So that's the birthdays. Don't forget this Sunday I will be on at 6:30 with Regina, Red Arrow Resale, and Carol's Creative Corner at 6:30 this Sunday. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. We got a good lineup this morning of items that was sent in. Now, just to mention, the first few I'm going to show you are from Carol's husband. He does sell on eBay. And last week we couldn't show it because there was a discrepancy with the customer. So they took care of it, and now we're going to show it today. And is that Amy I see creeping in here? Is that Amy? Did I see Amy come on in? Yes, it is. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Hot Mess Thrifter Amy. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? It's always great to see you. I am too. All right, so let me go and share my screen. And as we get ready to go into our program of the day, as we do every Friday, remember it's just a game we play on Fridays before you go out sourcing over the weekend. These are items that are being sold. And then we'll go over and I'll tell you what they bought it for and how much they actually sold it for if they took an offer. So without further ado, let's get into our program of the day.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
All right, Amy, thank you so much. I wanted to make sure I have it ready, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was off that total. So I have it ready for you. Thank you for answering me back. And Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, let's see here. Get caught up in the chat real quick. Ashley, good morning, hello, and welcome. You had 53 subscribers. Congratulations. Mark and Mike, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And don't forget, next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, we're flying out to Missouri, and we'll be out there the whole week. Looking forward to doing a meetups, as many as we can do. And the morning shows will be there. Good morning to everyone. Good to see you, Glenn. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for sending those items in this morning for the show. All right, I'm caught up right there. All right, let me go ahead and share this. Go into this mode right here. There we go. Now, these are, and listen closely because I got two I'm going to show you. These are vintage Amtrak 3-piece flatware set. It was sold as a set. So there's three, a fork, a knife, a butter knife, and a stirring spoon or teaspoon, I believe. I'm not sure what the size is. But this is a set of three. Would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for. And these are stainless steel. Stainless steel. They got all three. But I'm going to show you something after this. We're going to go through the chat. Let's see. Stats, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Driving and listening. Well, be careful. Michael says pick it up for $5 and sell them for $35. John says pick these up for $2 and sell them for $25. And good morning to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Zip mouth. That's right. These are from Carol's husband. His store, his eBay store is Steve's Emporium. Terry says pick these up for 25 cents and sell them for 28. Glenn says I'd pick them up for $2 and sell them for $24.95. And Robert says free and turn it into $10. Claudette says buy them for $4 and sell them for $28. Little Debbie says I'd pick these up for $3 and sell them for $69. Miss Denise says pick these up for $1 and sell them for $22.95. Matt says he'd pick these up for $2 and sell them for $20. Regina says $1 each and sell them for $38 for the set. These were sold as a set. Jennifer says leave them. And the stats says they would pick these up for $5, sell to melt for $20. The TWA ones, the stat says pick it up for $5 and sell them and melt it for $20. Happy birthday, Casey. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you have a great day. These are stainless steel. Make sure I said that right. Yep, stainless steel. Melt stainless steel. I didn't know about that. If they can melt stainless steel. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, so Carol, not only he didn't, pass on them? Yeah, okay. Stats said they would pass because they thought it was a sterling. That's okay, that's no problem. All right, so not only did he sell one set, the first set he sold, he took an offer. And let's see, they bought this in a bag at Savers. In the bag, they decided to set these up as set. He put them in sets, and he paid $6.99 for the bag of silverware. So he lotted these into 3. The starting bid, he had it on offer and starting bid. Someone sent him an offer for $35. He did counter offer, so he sold the first set for $38. But then the same buyers bought the second set, and the second set he paid $50. So sold the second set for $50. You know what I didn't do? I didn't show the pictures. Johnny, you're rookie. But there's the pictures. It's Amco. It's actually Amco. Amtrak. Made in China. International. All right, so the first set they did sell for $38, and the same buyer went back and bought a second set that he listed the same day for $50. So first set he took as an offer for $38. The same buyer came back and bought the other set and told him a story about how he's actually redoing a camper, and turning it into an Amtrak train. Pretty cool. That was a good little story. But wait, there's more coming. And I just saw somebody else come in. So yeah, the first set, so the exact same set, he sold it for $38. Listed another set right after that. They bought the second set for $50. Same buyer. Auntie Mama, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Use markup for vintage traveling item. Yeah, and he's using it in rebuilding a trailer camper and turning it into. Ask if Steve has more. Yeah, right. And so he listed it and he sold it for $50 on the second set. Now. Here's the next for Steve from Carol. Now, on this one, the lady was purchasing a lot of different ones, bought all these different sets. But then Steve worked with her and took an offer for all of them as he put them together in a lot. Not only all of these, but also these. They're all the same brand. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the set because they all went together. And I'll show you what they are. And that's including the set of 4, was it 5? 5 soup spoons. All right, so let me show you the pictures, and I'll tell you what they are. All right, that's the pictures. All right, let me go into the description and see what they're. The brand is called, and I cannot pronounce it, so I'll spell it for you. CRONEK. Margan, and these are stainless steel. Stainless steel set. All right, so let me close that one. Close that one. These are, where's the other set? Here we go. It was actually a 22-piece set, Germany, stainless steel fork, knives, and spoon set. And it's the Margan Pilgrim brand. Again, stainless steel. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, but these are stainless steel. I don't know, but that's what the story he told me about what they said to him. Ms. Denise says, leave it. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. That we greatly appreciate it. Robert says, picking them up for $3 and sell them for $40. When she sees flatware, don't walk past them. That's right. That is so true. Regina said, pick them up for $5. Where it went? And sell them for $60. Heather, by the way, Robert is my husband. He doesn't do YouTube. He just supports everybody. He doesn't do YouTube. Now, there is occasionally where he does appear in a few of my videos, but he doesn't do, that's my husband. He doesn't do content. But he loves watching YouTube and he supports a lot of people. John says, pick this up for $6 and sell them for $75. Matt says, pick these up for $5 and sell them for $35. Terry says, keep them. Amy says, pick these up for $6 and sell them for $40. Connect with other lovely. Thank you for dropping that. Yep, he sure did. He appeared in a couple of my videos. We even did a special one. It was a Christmas edition where he appeared in that video too. And if you look at my sourcing videos, when we go out sourcing, garage sales and things like that, or at the Goodwill bins with Carol and meetups, he's in there too. But that's the only time you're going to see him. No, he don't need content. But he does support a lot of us. And a lot of people on YouTube. Yeah, these are from Carol's husband. And this is the one where last week I couldn't show it because there was a thing going on where the customer wanted to buy it for a certain price, but the whole everything. So he had to get her to cancel that and do it as a lot. So that's what he did here. Maria, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Yeah, he does. He supports a lot of channels. Yep. And how are you doing this morning, Maria? Unless silver, I pass. Yeah, even stainless steel ones do really well. Yeah. So don't pass them up. Mia, hello, good morning and welcome. And hope all your appointments went well. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully we get to meet with you tomorrow for the citywide garage sale. Robert said, yeah. Yes, he is. Elizabeth, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. The only time you'll see him in the chats is when he's off on his Fridays, which is like every other Friday unless he's got to work. I'd rather use stainless steel. Yeah, those are pretty cool. All right, so again, like the first set I told you, they bought these in a bag at Savers. And the bag was for $6.99. And he did lot these up, but then a customer wanted to buy them as a buy for a bulk buy. And so that's when he turned around and did the list over. Get those dollars ready for tomorrow. That's right. That's so true, John. And so he did sell this as a lot as an agreement that he had to take and put them all together and cancel the original order because they agreed on a price with shipping. And again, he only paid $6.99 for the bag. Turned around and he had listed it for $149. But took an offer for a customer and arranged to make this customer happy and sold the whole complete set for $120. Now, mind you, the first two sets already paid for the $6.99 he paid for the bag. So this is all profit from that $6.99. Sold it for $120 for the customer who wanted all of them, of this brand. Now, that is an awesome sale. Yeah. And so that was sold by Steven. Again, it is Steve's Emporium on his eBay store. And then that was the spoons that went with that set. All right, the next item up to show. These are from, let me get to the email. I believe this is Matt. Yep, ABC Matt sent these in. So let me get to that email. And we're going to go here. Now this is a vintage Douai France crystal glass cat figurine, 7 inches. Glass figurine is only 2 pictures. It's like a paperweight. Let's see if there's any other information I can share with you on the description. 7 inches. That's an ornament from France. Okay. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Let's get into the chat. All right. Let's see here. I'd rather use stainless steel. Get those dollars. Yep. Yeah, he's in the chat a lot with the Beardos and their auction on Wednesdays, and any chat that he can be in for when somebody's live. Thank you, Stats. All right, Auntie Mama, have a good weekend. Yeah, exactly. That was a good sale. And he did cancel what he had and made it a lot for her to make her happy. And sold it for $120. I would do the same thing. Jake, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. That was a great flip. Yep. And he did make them in lots, which was even better because then now you made more for the $6.99 he spent. You laughed all the way to the bank. I bet you did. All right, let's see. Robert says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. John said he'd pick this up for $3 and sell it for $35. This buyer thanked me in Italian. Oh, okay. Cool. Carol says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $45. Ms. Denise says she would pick it up for $2 and sell it for $12. Terry says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $38. Amy says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $35. And Jake says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $35. Regina says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. Claudette says she would pick this up for $3 and sell it for $32. Angie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you and welcome. And Elizabeth says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $65. Getting caught up here. John, cha-ching. Again. All right. Angie says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. It's glass. It's a glass figurine. Yeah, it's made out of glass. And it went international. He sold it and going international. All right, Glenn says he would pick this up for $2 and sell it for $19.99. The stats said, okay, $2 and sell it for $15. Yes, indeed. All right, so he picked this up at an estate sale for $12. He did agree on an offer where he originally had it listed for $65, and the offer he took on it was $40, and it went international. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. He did pay $12, but he did sell it for $40. Took an offer. The next one is also from Matt. This next one is a vintage brass duck goose head bookend pair made in Korea, mid-century style. Bookends. They're approximately 8 inches tall, made in Korea. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Very good, yes. There's Colleen's link for her show today at 6:30. All right, let me get back up here. Regina says pick these up for 10 and sell them for 89. John says pick these up for 10 and sell them for 50. Terry says she would pick these up for 2 and sell them for 45. Claudette says she would buy them for 3 and sell them for 40. However, Robert says he would pay $2 and keep them. Little Debbie says pick these up for $6 and sell them for $29. Elizabeth says she would pick them up for $10 and sell them for $45. Amy says she would pick these up for 10 and sell them for $75. Miss Denise says she would pick them up for 5 and sell them for $45. The stats say they would pick it up for 5 and sell them for $30. Jake says pick them up for 7 and sell them for $60. Carol says she would pick these up for 2 and sell them for $69. I like made in India better. Okay. And Glenn says pick these up for 5 and sell them for $30. Well, guess what? He picked these up at, where did he get these? He bought these at an estate sale. He did pay $10 for them. And he did take an offer. He had these listed for $65. But he took an offer and sold them for $50. Had it listed for $65 and took an offer of $50. Awesome, and thank y'all for sharing these with us on the Friday show. Congratulations on some great flips. And those are from ABC Matt. Sold those. Now we're going to move on over to Glenn's items. Swamp Picker sent in a couple of items. I like this first one. I have one just like that. Yes, I do. All right, these are some Fujifilm Superior Extra 400 speed 3 rolls, color, expired in April of 2011. Here we go. April of 2011. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's so far. And what I like about doing this on Fridays, it makes you think, oh, wait, I got some of those. I need to list them because the one I have is sealed. Just like that. Yeah, I got to get on that. Along with everything else I'm getting ready to list. I love the little emojis. Awesome. Spot on. Great flip. Leave it, Miss Denise says. I better buy a lottery ticket. Robert says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $10. I'm surprised it's not showing me the what you had in the back of it. Claudette says leave it. There it is again. Terry says leave it. Robert says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $10. John says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $15. Use as a movie prop. Okay. Elizabeth says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. I'll never forget when I first started eBay and I had somebody who bought something from me and it was for one of the movie props. She was a producer for a show that was in California, and she told me thank you because it was actually some canvases that she was using for a prop. ABC Matt says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $15. Jake says pick this up for $2 and sell them for $18. Regina says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $20. Yes, definitely. The stat says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $10. Is the film in it? Yes, there's three. Look, I'm going to show you the picture. You can tell they're not used because you can see the roll outside of the tube. But all of these have never been used. Yes, they are in the box. But because the box was open, he did take the picture of them together. So yes, that is correct. They're in there. Awesome, John. I actually sold something out of my antique booth that was also being used as a movie prop when I first started here in my first booth of Oh My Gosh Antiques. Jennifer says pick this up for $1 and sell them for $40. Amy Amy says, pick it up for free and sell it for $15. Regina says, I have sold some chalkboard erasers to a movie prop company. Awesome. Isn't it cool when you do that and you find out? I love it when they email me and tell me that. All right. So he picked this up at a garage sale for $1. He did have them listed for $19.99, but he accepted an offer for $16.99. Picked them up for $1 at a garage sale and sold them for an offer. He accepted an offer for $16.99. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yep. Okay. Let's go to the next one that Glenn sent in. This is a vintage Garfield twin fitted and flat sheet pillowcase set from 1978. Show you the pictures. That is so cool. $1978. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Nice, nice, nice. That's old Garfield. Yes, it is. Elizabeth says pick this up for $5 and sell them for $25. Regina says that she would pick these up for $2 and sell them for $65. And Claudette says pick these up for $2 and sell them for $22. John, Glenn, have a good day. Good eye for. Yeah, he does. Jake says pick this up for $5 and sell them for $65. Robert says pick these up for $3 and sell them for $25. Amy says pick these up for $5 and sell them for $50. John says he would pick these up for $2 and sell them for $30. And then Carol came in and said she would pick these up for $2 and sell them for $45. A set. Wow. Yeah, right. I would buy them for $2 and keep them. Could get $20 easy. Let me leave that right there. Hey, Teresa. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? And Teresa says she would pick these up for 50 cents and sell them for $28. Pro tip on Garfield, all copyright dates say 1978, but it's publishing of characters, not the actual year it was products was released. Okay. Thank you for that info. Gate Smasher, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for that information, Patrick. But they look old. Good morning to you as well. All right, let me see and let me tell you what he got for these. Go to the email. All right. He picked these up at a garage sale. He picked these up for $2. Now, he did take an offer, but he had it listed for $20.99, but took an offer and took that offer for $17. Sold them for $17. Let me get back into the chat. Saw Terry Bear come in. All right, Glenn, don't work too hard. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sending those in. I'm looking for Terry Bear. Oh, there he is. Good morning, Terry Bear, and good afternoon for you. You're in the evening over there. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to you. All right, that's where it was. And you're welcome, and thank you for sending them in. I look forward to seeing what y'all send in every week. Let's see. Happy Friday. Have a good day. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one that came in was from Amy. Cool Ranch came in with some items. Thank you for sending those in as well. Let me get to your email, and then I'll get to your item. All right, this is sent in by Amy. This first item is a Los Angeles Angels fitted ball cap in red embroidered logo. Brand is New Era. New Era. Show you the pictures. I don't like wearing those type of hats. They're too tight for me. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Well, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. It does help the channel. All right, John says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $24.50. Jake says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $40. Claudette says I'd pick it up for $3 and sell it for $25. And Elizabeth said I would leave it. If Dodgers, I would say $50. The stat says pick it up for $2 and sell them for $25. Don't be afraid to pick up hats. Teresa says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $18. Teresa, I hope you're having a great time in getting settled into your new home. I heard you moved in. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell them for $35. Robert said pick it up for $1 and sell it for $20. And Regina says I'd pick this up for $1 and sell it for $18. Anyone else? Terry says I would pass. And Jennifer comes in and says that she would pick this up for $1 and sell it for $22. All right. Oh, Amy says that she bought a lot of hats. Some were good, some were not. She listed these back in 2025. She paid about $2 per hat in the lot that she bought. She had gotten 12 hats. She bought them for $20 for the lot. So her cost was about $2 each. Carol says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $45. So she did pay $12 for the lot. So her cost per hat was $2. Now on this one, she took an offer. In other words, if somebody sends you an offer and you accept it, it doesn't show on your listing. That's why you may see that at times. She did take a 20% off sale on this one. She had it at $18 and took an offer of $14.40 with 20% off of that $18. Not bad for only paying $2 a hat. Still a good flip. Now this next item also in from Amy. This is a Fenton Cameo Opalescence Lily of the Valley glass 6 1/4 inch handkerchief vase. Beautiful color. I love the opalescence. It looks like I see a little chip on the bottom, but that's okay. It's sold. That's all that matters. There's some scratches there, or it might be in the design. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. Dawn's here? Did I miss Dawn? Oh my God, did I miss Dawn? Is Dawn here? All right, let me see here. I see Teresa. Oh, okay. Ooh, I thought I missed her. It is a ton of work. Love it here. Back to work Tuesday. Dawn has doctors today. Let's today. Aw, that's awesome news. I knew it wouldn't sell for much because it was a... Yeah, those are kind of hard to sell, but you sold it. Jake says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $55. Elizabeth says pick this up for $12 and sell it for $55. Carol says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $69. It is a gorgeous vase. Colette says pick it up for $6 and sell it for $50. Teresa says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $22. The stat says pick this up for 2 and sell it for 25. All right, thank y'all. Robert says pick this up for 2 and sell it for 20. She's not here. Thank you. I don't like missing nobody in no chat. Even though as fast as it goes, I'm pretty good at keeping up. That's okay, Elizabeth. Yeah, whenever y'all say that, I always look and see if I miss somebody because I don't like missing nobody. I thought wrong, perhaps. Teresa is here. Yep, she sure is. And Miss Denise says pick this up for 5 and sell it for 25. Regina says pick it up for 10 and sell it for 45. But Terry says I would pass. I don't want anything to do with it. Jeffrey says he would pick this up for $10 and sell it for 20. That's right, tomorrow, 11 a.m. So she took an offer on this one, and somebody sent her an offer. She accepted it. But she picked this up from another reseller for $6. She did list this for $35. She had it listed for $35. Someone sent her an offer, and she accepted it for $30.40, with shipping being $12.85. It's still a sale, right? Only paid $6 for it and still sold it for $30.40. Pretty good, Amy. And thank you. 6 1/4 inches tall. Yep. All right. The next items that was sent in, let me get to that email. Also by Amy. Amy sent these in as well. So these sold on Macquarie. The next 2 came in from Amy, sold on Macquarie. This is a donkey planter, brown and tan, vintage. From the size is 6 by 5. 6 inches by 5 inches. Indoor, outdoor. Show the pictures. Like a good little planter for the window seal. Why don't you just hit the pictures on? It just takes a little while to come up. So again, it's 6 inches long, tall, about 5 inches wide. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it, and how much you think it's sold for. Good morning. Happy birthday, Jeffrey. Yep, today is Jeffrey's birthday and 1889, Casey's birthday today. And Lisa Lopez. If you see them anywhere, tell them happy birthday. And 2 of them are in the chat this morning. Robert says pass. Ms. Denise says 5. Pick it up for 5 and sell it for 30. Jennifer says that she would pick it up for $2 and sell it for 15. And Jake says pick this up for 2 and sell it for 25. I'm on her name now. Oh, I see what you're saying. There is a channel named Jackass Retro. I forgot his name. Matt, I think his name is. That's his channel name. Totally guessing I'm not, and that's good. That's all it's about, is having you see things that are selling, what they're buying them for, and what they're selling for. That's all. Yeah, Terry, you're right about that. You caught me off guard. Yep, his name is Matt. All right. In this one, she purchased it for 50 cents with a neighborhood garage sale. Savannah did take the photos and list it. The buyer made an offer, and she accepted and let him have it with no problem. And this sold for, she did give a 23% discount and sold it for $13.44. And again, she only paid 50 cents. Yeah. Not bad. All right, the next one also sold on Macquarie from Amy. Sent these in. This is a set of salt and pepper shakers, Coca-Cola bottle vintage napkin holder, and salt and pepper shake set. I'll show you the picture. I love this picture. Wait till y'all see this picture. How cool. Look at the hand for the napkins. That is just so cool. Salt and pepper shakers. There's the napkin ring holder. The napkin holder. And you can put silverware on the back of it. That is just too cool. I've never seen anything like that before. And it also has the back end that you can put silverware in it. Great for picnicking. Put plastic silverware in it. That is just original for sure. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? I had to take a double take on that one when I saw the hand on the bottle. That was just too cool. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Yep, Matt. You tried. Happy birthday. It would probably keep it. I wasn't too far off. No. All right. Tara says pick these up for $5 and sell them for $55. Claudette says pick these up for $3 and sell them for $32. The stats say pick these up for $5 and sell it for $60. Jake says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $45. Ooh, he gave a big discount. Susie, hello, good morning, and welcome. You're making it just in time because yours are up next. All right, and then Robert says pick these up for $1 and sell it for $20. Miss Denise says she would pick it up for $5 and sell it for $45. And how are you doing this morning, Susie? Regina says $5 and keep it. She would pay $5 and keep them. All right. She bought these from another reseller, but does not remember who. She did pay $5 for the set. She paid $5, and she did take an offer on Macari. She had it listed for $38 and took a 62% off discount and sold them for $40.50. $14.50, I'm sorry. $14.50, and she did pay $5 for the set. They aren't real. What's not real? No, these are salt and pepper shakers and a napkin ring holder. Those are not real. They're probably made out of plastic. Does it even say what it's made of? No. Let me see. It's made out of ceramic. They're made out of ceramic. Yep, they were made out of ceramic. All right, now these are sent in by Susie Dragonfly. These next three. Now this first one, let me get to her email. These are some new with tags, Tory Burch full tortoise shell polarized sunglasses. The item number is 10TY7059. All right, let's show the pictures. Wow, new with tag. Nice. Tory Burch, polarized. Nice. Ooh, original price, $190. Suggested retail price. Or that was what I was selling them for. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they sold for? Tory Burch, new with tags. The price next to the sold price is not the original listing price. I don't know how and where the price came from. I don't know. Terry says keep them. Robert says leave it. The sets were made out of ceramic. Jake says pick this up for $3 and sell them for $50. Miss Denise says I would pay $10 and keep them. Claudette says she would pay $16 and sell them for $125. Regina says pick these up for $2 and sell them for $65. Elizabeth says she would pick them up for $10 and sell them for $95. Amy says she would pick them up for $20 and sell them for $110. The stats say they would buy it for $5 and sell it for $40. There's a good question, though, Susie's, because I have some vintage beer bottles shaped like beefs. Really? You can ship. I had sold already, and I still have some more. The metal vintage. Oh, it was a limited edition of the metal Coca-Cola bottles. They came in Coke or Diet Coke. You can ship anything with liquids, but you just got to make sure it goes Ground Advantage or ground. It can't go air priority or anything like that. I just didn't want y'all to think that I gave a 60% discount. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why they had that price on there, but that was what was in the listing. I don't know. All right, let me get her email. Girl, I was reading those. Yeah, I've sent those before in the bottles with the Coke was still in the bottle, but you have to make sure you put like whatever the date is. Yep, I have the Coke and Diet Coke. And I have one I put as a lot because one or two of the bottles were empty, so I just put them as a lot. Yeah, as long as you send them Ground Advantage, you can send liquid. All right, let's see what else anybody is saying for these sunglasses. Yep. All right, she picked these up. Now, mind you, she bought a ThreadUp rescue box with a 10 random items in the box. So her cost of goods for these sunglasses, $4.79. Listed them for 1 week, and she did sell it for asking price on Poshmark. Now, mind you, her cost, $4.79. She bought a ThreadUp box rescue box. And she sold them for $100. 100 smackaroos. This next item. This is the North Face mini backpack. And it says mini backpack. Show you the pictures. That's definitely a small bag. Borealis Mini. There's for your computer. The handles. Looks like it's in excellent condition. Never stop exploring. Made in Indonesia. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? I don't think I've ever seen a mini one. All right, let's get back into the chat and see what everybody's saying. Awesome. Okay, no problem. Claudette says she would leave it. Jake says that buy it for $3 and sell it for $35. It is a good brand. Yes, it is. Amy says she would pick it up for $5 and sell it for $40. Robert said he would pick it up for $3 and sell it for $26. Whereas Mr. D says she would pay $5 for it and she would sell it for $45. Jennifer says I'd probably leave it. Regina says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $25. The stats say pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Anyone else? All right. Again, she picked this up in another ThreadUp box, Rescue Fun box. It was 10 random items in the box, so her cost of goods, again, $4.79. She listed it for 10 days. And she did take an offer and sold it for $38. Sold it for $38. And her cost, $4.79 in a ThreadUp Rescue Fun box. Pretty good, pretty good. You go, girl. And this last item that was sent in also by Dragonfly Bee, Miss Susie. Let's see here. This is a Carhartt new without tags black duck bib overalls. 32 by 30 is the size. New without tags. I don't remember the last time I ever wore corduroys. Overalls. I used to also wear the suspenders. Made in Mexico, 32 by 30. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy them, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think they might have sold for? All right, let's go back into the chat. Let's see, Jake says, Zizar is Jennifer. I work for Macy's for a year as seasonal, so I don't know that. Okay. Please put the thumbs up for Johnny. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Denise says, pick this up for $5 and sell them for $50. Girl, look, I had to take a double take of what you sold it for. Claudette says, pick it up for $5 and sell them for $89. Another good brand. Yes, they are. Jake says, pick this up for $2 and sell them for $25. Elizabeth says, I'd pay $5 for it and sell them for $55. Regina says, I would pick them up for $20 and I would sell it for $150. ABC Matt says, I would pick these up for $5 and sell them for $45. Amy says, I would pick these up for $20 and sell them for $129. Jennifer says, I'd pick these up for $5 and sell them for $60. As Robert says, leave them. I would pick it up, but I never can find this type of brand out in the wild when I'm out sourcing. And the stats came in and said, pick it up for $10 and sell them for $60. All right. Susie has picked this up at a, let's see here, bought these for, okay. So she bought these new without tags, bought them for herself for $25 off on ThreadUp. Never wore them, so she listed them on Poshmark. Now, mind you, she did pay $25 for it, but it was for herself. And she listed it and it took 12 days to sell. She did take an offer. She had it listed for $79, and she took an offer and sold them for $71. Sold them for $71, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that they're getting close to resale. Yes, ThreadUp, yeah. I see a lot of videos where they do the unboxing for ThreadUp, and they're normally you would see a rescue fun box, but I've never purchased any. Good money out there in the farm country. Yeah, I hear that. All right, so that will conclude our show for the day. Remember, every Friday, if you were to send me in at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com, your items that sold in the last 90 days, if you send me those links and make sure in the email you do include how much you paid for it, where did you buy them, and if you took an offer, what was that offer for? And if you remember how long it took to sell, 9 times out of 10 you can do that on your eBay stores for sure, but I keep a record of it in my sold items so that way I know where I sold them and how long it took to sell. So make sure those are in my inbox by Friday by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's when I start getting everything ready for the show. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping links in the chat. If you have anything special going on this weekend, make sure you let us know. Jennifer has been dropping your links. But also make sure you follow everyone. Make sure you set up the notification so you don't miss out when they're coming up with a live show or an uploaded video. There's Jennifer's channel. She never drops her own channel link. Here is her Etsy store. And then we're going to go on to Buy Her a Milkshake. And thank y'all for sending those in. And I love seeing what y'all selling. There is her Buy Her a Milkshake. And if you would like to come on up and promote anything you have going on, you're welcome to come and do that. I'm getting ready to drop that link in the chat. Just make sure you click the link and come on in. You'll be posted either and pinned to the top of your chat or the bottom. Just look and see where it's pinned at, and you can check us out and come on up. Also, don't forget, here's your notification. We are getting to the middle of the month and the middle of Q2, the second quarter. So if you're on eBay and you have a store level where you get a coupon for your free shipping supplies in air quote, don't forget to use it before you lose it, because we're already at a month and 2 weeks left. So you can use it. Don't lose it. You have until the end of next month. So I've been doing that since the middle of the month this week, just to make sure y'all don't forget. And that will be the end of that, so I can take that banner off. Have a great day, Groovy Girls, Elizabeth. Goodbye, Johnny and Chet. All right, have a good day. Y'all have a great weekend. You're welcome, Susie. Enjoy the show. Great. Well, thank y'all. And that's what I like about doing it on Friday, especially if you're going out sourcing. It gives you an idea of what's selling and for how much. And what are people actually paying for it. Which I always love seeing. Because everybody has their limit of what they would spend on something, but you just never know what it's going to sell for. And again, this is no way, shape, or form of any type of bolo. It's just a matter of looking at something when you're outsourcing. Because you never know when you're going to find that item. And you can say, oh yeah, I saw that on Johnny's show this past Friday. Oh yeah, I got to pick this up. It's a good price for me to pick up. And Matt, thank you already for sending in next week's items. I love it. I love having that early. Thank you so much. And y'all can send multiple items if you choose to. And I do show all of y'all's first, and I make up the total with what I sold to make it for the full hour-ish. Sometimes we'll go over. It's okay. Yeah. Also, don't forget, you heard it here first with Teresa that they will be back to their regular scheduled program starting next week. So make sure you subscribe to Yarn Again and Dawn Southern Finds Dawn, where they'll be back to their schedule starting next week. Keeping Dawn in your thoughts and prayers for a very special, speedy recovery. And if anybody would like to come on up, you're more than welcome to, but I see my numbers are going down fast. Again, you're more than welcome to come on up. And be on the lookout. I'm working on a couple of videos this weekend, and I want to have them ready for next week. Be on the lookout. I'll tell you more about it on Monday once I get them finalized and uploaded. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all have a fabulous weekend on your sourcing schedule. And y'all come back now you're here. And if you want to come on after the show's over, the link is still in the chat. You're more than welcome to join me if you have any questions or need help with anything after the show. Y'all come back now you're here.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.